Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back with more cutlery-based action than the Blue Raja, as shuffle mode continues in Alice, Madness Returns. And last episode was indeed all about the silverware. We got repeatedly forked by some madcaps, Chris Cornell sang us a song about a man and his spoons, and I spent what was, frankly, an unhealthy amount of time talking about the thickness of Marilyn Monroe's pubic thatch. But Alice and I are here to see the Hatter, and no number of cutlery-wielding goblins or crotch-oriented movie trivia is gonna keep us from our goal. So let's sharpen up the Vorpal blade, toss a fresh load of peppercorns into the old grinder, and get back to slicing bitches like the antagonist in a movie set in a women's prison. Also, we'll want to hope that none of the madcaps come at us with anything more threatening, like, say, maybe a butter knife or a cake knife or anything that actually has an edge. Let's hope they limit their destruction exclusively to forks and spoons. Speaking of destruction, we're fucking wrecking up the Hatter's joint here. I tell you, we're like a terrible uninvited guest at a party, just wrecking the dump up. We don't give a fuck about anybody but ourselves. We're here for a good time. And if the Hatter's possessions gotta take a hit in order for us to enjoy ourselves, damn it, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Ooh, shrink sense is telling me... Look over there. Spidey senses are tingling. I gotta imagine we're looking at a fight here. Ooh, some kind of clockwork teapot monster with a big, horrible eye. It's an eye pot. Alright, so I'm guessing we gotta shoot it in the eye, maybe? Okay. Seems like shooting it in the eye is working okay. Alright, the eye is closed. Come on, teapot, open back up. There you go. Oh, get wrecked, son! Alright, oh man, its eyeball rolled away. That's unfortunate, man. Those glass eyes, those things ain't cheap. I'm talking... Glass eyes are real expensive, man. If you gotta start replacing those things willy-nilly, that's gonna be a pretty significant outlay for the Hatter. If he's gotta repair all of these glass eyes, this guy is gonna be broke in a heartbeat. Not to mention the numerous and consistent lawsuits the guy's gotta be suffering from his patent infringements with both KFC. What are you, dead? Okay. So clearly the iPod is only vulnerable when down. Alright, interesting. Ash. Ooh, about went off the edge. Careful, Alice. I know you're on edge, girl, but you don't have to take it literally. We only shank it in the eye? Yep. So we gotta down it, and then once it's down, we shank it in its eyeball. It's basically demanding that we pretty much skull fuck the shit out of it. Also, it seems to be hurling vicious blobs of hot heat at us. Okay, well, that's not really cool. So they've got a ranged attack, clearly. Which way did we come from? Over here? This appears to be the way we need to go. Well, there was a shrink sense notification here a second ago that was telling us we need to shrink down. I'm guessing this valve should probably dodge, Alice. Yeah, probably ought to dodge. I'm guessing we're invulnerable while the hot tea comes at us if we're turning a valve. Didn't see us take damage, so... Well, no, we took damage there. Alright, teapot, I've had enough of your shit, man. I've had an ass full of your steaming, hot, delicious beverage. I mean, I know you're interested in making sure I'm refreshed and sated, but, like any good host, there's too much of a good thing to really happen. You gotta kind of slow your roll a bit, Mr. Teapot. Also, you need to get fucking shanked. What hit me? Man, there's like a billion of these teapots. The slithering ruins, we're just carving through them, like a knife through butter. Or perhaps like a cake knife through a nice, delicious tea time cake. Or through a biscuit, as they're wont to say in the UK. So we could just keep wrecking this guy when he's down, right? Is he done? He's down now? There he goes. Another glass eye replacement for the Hatter. I'm telling you, I kind of feel sorry for the cat. Glass eyes seriously are ridiculously expensive. You don't want to be having to replace those things just willy-nilly. Take a long time to make, too. I mean, you're going to be going without an eyeball for a goodly while. Now, our shrink sense when we came in told us there was a valve or something we needed to check out. Yeah, here we go. Turn a valve over in that direction, it says. I don't see any valve. What are you talking about, shrink sense? Is this a secret of some variety, shrink sense? Or is this just saying, hey, go this way? Because there's fingers on the wall that are just, like, blatantly pointing where we need to go. I'm guessing it's just okay. Alright, fine, shrink sense. You're not supposed to be leading me to secrets and, you know, other special areas and things of that nature, and instead it seems like you're just kind of wasting my fucking time, shrink sense. Get over here. Anything? a large and empty chamber. Well, clearly the Hatter had some extra room, and he thought, you know, why don't we put in a giant room with a bunch of wrecked up clockwork metal statues? This is the atrium where the Hatter displays some of his, like, proto art. He's really working on, like, a junkyard sculpture kind of thing. These were some of his early efforts, admittedly, and were not good. The cat wants to talk to us? He does.
He's obsessed with time. Find him, or your own time may be short.
Okay. That's all I got to say?
Brush yourself off, girl.
Yep, that's it.
The Hatter should see you at your best, after all.
Wait. What am I? Look like chopped liver? I think I'm looking pretty hot. I got my new goth dress on. Cat, what do you... I mean, alright, Cat's kind of a jerk. You're kind of a jerk, Cheshire Cat. I mean, yeah, kind of a dick. Kind of a dick move. You're saying I look like a hot mess, and I gotta say, I think I'm looking pretty fucking sweet in this black kind of goth sort of vibe I got working. You gotta be cutting me some slack here, Cat. Otherwise, it's no fancy feast for you. Okay, so some kind of trigger plate, which drop. All right. Nope. All right, so shrink sense is less than a lightning, but we did get some. Oh, that thing's on a timer. I guess that's why the cat was making oblique references to time. Clearly, this thing has a timer. All right, that's fine, Cat. We'll be. The longer we stand on it, the longer it drops. A little bit of puzzle action going on here from the cat. All right, well, let's give it a minute here. And we can test this theory. Is this how the puzzle works? It doesn't really seem like it. I mean, we didn't stand on it that long. All right, so we just have to stand on it till it locks down, and then we have a fixed amount of time. All right, got it. Hatter's contraption, totally sorted. Can we jump through this teeth? Nope. Alright, so jumping through a falling curtain of scalding hot tea, probably not one of the greatest decisions we've ever made, but the cat was just questioning our personal hygiene and cleanliness, and I gotta say, a scalding bath in hot tea probably is gonna do okay in that respect. Alright, we made it. Yeah, we made it. Alright, so just a little bit of a kind of a jumping puzzle there. Very Lara Croftian. Very Lara Croftian. I'm feeling like I'm maybe ready to raid a tomb or two. Little known fact, Alice Croft, actually a distant ancestor, or rather Alice Liddell, of course, an early and distant ancestor for Lara Croft. Goes way back in the Croft family. Where are we supposed to go from here? Over here where the cat was, I guess? Alright, Cheshire, you misleading fucking grinning piece of shit. I don't see any particularly compelling reason why we can't skip that platform altogether and just go straight over here. Oh, because it doesn't go anywhere, I guess. Alright. Get a drifting curtains of tea, and we continue making our way through the Hatter's Castle. Oh, wait a minute. Can we get up there somehow? Is there a snout, maybe? Shrink sense, anything? Snout? Shrink? No. Alright, let's go this way then. Maybe this comes around and exits out, up, over. Maybe we're doing a little, like a left sort of fishhook bend, and we gotta come back around that way. Some teeth back here. So we're snatching up the fairly good supply of teeth. We got 497, that's enough to upgrade at the minimum our pepper grinder, and honestly, I've been enjoying what the pepper grinder's doing, but I wouldn't mind, I think, foregoing another shot at the pepper grinder to maybe upgrade my Vorpal blade again. I really do prefer the slickety slice of the Vorpal blade. It goes snicker snack after all. You just don't get that kind of snicker snack action anywhere else but with an actual Snickers. Well, now this is interesting. I'm guessing shrink sense, yeah. We're playing hopscotch. This one drifts a little. Still hit it. Alright, so golden teeth. Got some of them gold tooths, yo. Alice is all about having a sweet, sweet grill. Little known fact about Alice. She is, well, she's a big old fan of the dentistry. Aspirations to one day grow up and be a dentist herself. She's got that in common with Seymour from, or I guess it wasn't Seymour, but the dentist from Little Shop of Horrors. She wants to grow up and be a dentist. We did collect a bottle. Is that where we came in? Yep. We can probably just go straight back over. A little bit of float, and we're over. The Hatter's domain here is kind of taking on sort of a sinister vibe. Got that red light kind of thing working, and one of two possibilities here. Either the Hatter is really in with the hookers, is considering opening a brothel, or possibly just, you know, wants to maybe go into the whole gigolo gig. I'm guessing this... We need to go up. And I missed it. Well, let's try this again. Okay, so clearly that gate is on a timer. We've got more jumping timing puzzles. Fine, set, good. And poof. Another valve. Alright, let's take a look here for potential secrets. Let's see what the valve does first. Another lever. Something interesting over there to the right. We might be able to weave our way through the puddle of tea. I think we can make that jump. Let's head over this way. This has got to go somewhere. We should probably check it out. I bet this goes out to where we couldn't get to earlier. Also, Hatter. Oh, this is back the way we came, isn't it? Where is it? Now I'm confused. Now I'm confused. Did we just go in a circle? I'm pretty sure I just went in a circle. I just went in a circle. Alright, very clever, Hatter. Alright, you got me on this one, pal. I'll own up to it. You fooled me. You fooled me, Hatter. Nicely done. Little tricksy. We're gonna make it. That's fine. So, opening this lever. Open that gate. Is that the way we came in? Ah, this is open now. Okay, so we came over here earlier and it was a dead end. Now it's open. Oh, we're on a slide. Well, we have literally gone down the tube on this one. I'm not sure where this is going to bring us out. Watch out for taunting madcaps. You know, Johnny Tyler, it's a madcap son of a bitch. You got to keep an eye on him because you never know where he's going with that shotgun. Also, that rabbit appears to be ticking. I don't like it. Ticking rabbits make me nervous. Is this some kind of improvised explosive rabbit? It's an IER, as it were. You gotta be careful, man. I tell you, the terrorists have taken dangerous to a new level. They're using improvised explosive rabbits nowadays. They're adorable. Of course, not this one. It's actually more horrible than adorable. Okay. So, oh, these are weapons for us. Some walls and floors are weak and can be destroyed. Place the clockwork bomb near the weak surface. Detonate the clockwork bomb to destroy the weak surface. Okay. Done and done. So, I guess... Oh, I love the pocket watch. That is beautiful. I love the pocket watch. I love it. Awesome. Alright, so we've got clockwork bombs that we can detonate with a pocket watch. I'm guessing if we're near them, they probably do damage. Are these only for destroying walls? Is that the only thing they're good for? We might also be able to do damage with these. I'm guessing this is not the way. Nope. Alright. So, cute and fluffy bunnies. That's fine. Whee! Bam, and... Oh. Where's the weakened wall? Shrink sense does it. Okay. So I'm guessing probably in the future shrink sense will tell us specifically where we should place said bombs and when to use them. So, dunk. And Alice, this time, the terrorists win. And there you go. Alright, Alice, we're gonna have to, you know, put you on a watch list. You're definitely going on a no-fly list if you're gonna be running around carrying rabbit bombs in your pocket. That's, well, it's not really good, young lady. You may want to rethink your behavior. I think you've begun sort of down a slippery slope. It's a joke because she went down a slide earlier. Yeah, you're right. It's not fun. Actually, I'm curious what's over here. Is that the way we came in? What is down here? Oh, it is, in fact, the way we came in. Alright. I'm so overly searching for secrets that I think I may be overthinking this a little. Yeah, okay. Sometimes, an exploding rabbit is just an exploding rabbit. Sometimes, of course, an exploding rabbit is a euphemism for an orgasm, but occasionally an orgasm? I don't know why I emphasize that word so strangely. Nice little drawing of a house. Lost and found. The only thing lost is me. I'm getting confused. So we can definitely go up here. Shrink sense is telling us to go this way. Shrink senses go this way. There's a keyhole and a rabbit bomb. Yeah, we gotta wreck more of the Hatter's shit. Sorry, Hatter. I'm gonna make this party as expensive as you can. You're leading me around in circles and wasting my time. And if you're gonna jerk me around and sort of yank my chain and waste it, I'm comfortable doing the same to you, pal. I guess the rabbit bomb didn't really do anything there, did it? It's only a malignant spark, and poof, our flesh and blood is smack and ash. So maybe Dad wasn't exactly like the wisest or cleverest of fathers, keeping giant stores of explosive and flammable devices around a house where Alice lived. I mean, If you've been with the events of the original American McGee's Alice, we know that Alice has some past tragedy involving fire. I'm guessing this is going to be a horrible memory for us. Let's watch everything Alice loves go up in fucking flames, I suppose.
Our lovely library was a fire trap. A conflagration waiting to happen.
It's a good thing Dad kept Oily Rags, Gasoline, and Flash Powder in there because, wow, all those books, man. So we completed a chapter, maybe. Is that what we're looking at here? I'm always aware of slithering things hiding in breakable containers. Usually it's my penis hiding in a breakable container, sort of. Like the ambush tactic one might find a juvenile person doing in a movie theater with the old popcorn bit. Alice's health is low. Hysteria becomes available. When did my health get low? Interesting. Is it one-hit kills, then? Oh, I like this. Oh, yeah, we know what's behind the red door. Everything is bathed and coated in blood. All of it has to die. Y'all gotta go, Slithering Ruin. All of ya. Y'all gotta go. Oh, yeah. So now I'm beginning to wonder if not, you know, Alice is, she's a little older now than she was in the events of the original Alice, or rather, American McGee's Alice. I'm wondering, is hysteria mode just sort of coming on Alice's time of the month? You know, things go bad, she gets a little bit of PMS, and starts to take her frustrations out on the nearby ruin with a giant kitchen knife? I mean, that seems like she may be overreacting slightly, but wouldn't be the strangest thing that had ever happened. I'm saying, Alice, you know, you could maybe look out for some medication. They've got some things that can help reduce those symptoms. Enter aim mode by pressing T. I'm guessing T is not it. It's actually right trigger for me. Yeah. Press right stick to enter aiming mode. Okay, yeah, I already knew how to do that. So we're supposed to shoot this. There we are. Man, this pepper grinder has no end of uses. I'm telling you, it is the single most useful pepper grinder of all time. Not just for delivering spicy deliciousness to your food and adding flavor to an otherwise bland meal, but also slaughtering your foes, triggering distant switches and trips. It's really quite useful. Anything in here we might look at? Shrink sense, what do you got? Nothing? Yeah, keep going, man. Shrink sense is kind of letting me down here. I gotta say, I was expecting more consumables and whatnot. This seems like a boss fight. Yep, definitely some kind of boss fight.
Is that one? No, is it? No.
White rabbit? Adder? Somebody?
No. Bad dream.
What the fuck are you?
A blasted good night.
A headless goblin.
Leaving you in a
Oh, nope, that is the Hatter.
But not in pieces.
Oh, it's you.
What's happened here? You've lost your hat, and some parts are missing.
Yeah, pretty much all the parts, Alice.
Things being what they are, I barely missed their missing. As to what's happened, you should know that better than I. It's your place, after all. I know my place.
When did you ever know your place? Or how to keep it? Now what's going on?
Well, he appears to have been completely dismembered, Alice.
And round and up and down into my ears, and through my eyes, and up my nostrils, down my gullet, and whining in my guts.
Papa was exceedingly fond of trains. I don't like them much.
You won't like this one at all. Nothing like when Mock Turtle was in charge of the looking glass line. This railroad's a bloody shambles. The stink is ferocious, the light blinding, the noise hellacious.
Quite, Tata. I get the idea. A bad train.
The world is upside down, Alice. Inmates run the asylum. No thanks. And worst of all,
that was a little insensitive, Hatter. A little insensitive.
Tragic. If I do help, will you help me in return?
I don't really think you're tealess, by the way, either, Hatter. There are fucking streams of the shit running everywhere. Just grab a cup and jam it in there.
Be on your way now. That's a good girl. Best way out is through the clock face.
I don't want to go through your face. Are you saying the best way for me to escape this is to carve my way through your head? That seems maybe excessive. Just in case they're a slithering ruin in any of these pots, I think the safe way to start activating them in the future is just shooting them down. Also, again, pepper grinder, good for keeping you safe from the slithering ruin as well. Hiding in boxes, gun them open. It's also just more fun. So we got some clockwork bomb potential here, and alright, rabbit opens the door. It is safer, but let's face it, wrecking stuff with a gun from far away, it's a hell of a lot less fun than just wrecking stuff up close and personal with a giant kitchen knife. Come on, who wouldn't, if your choices are to kill with a butcher knife or to kill with a gun, if you're going for style points, I gotta think, butcher knife is the way to go. I mean, you get up close, you get personal, you get that hands-on feel that you just don't get with a firearm. Picked up a bottle. Pressure pads only function when weight is applied. Oh, I bet we can use bombs, right? Yep. Okay, so that's how that works. We can use the proc work bombs as pressure plates. Is there anything else in here? I'm guessing Shrink Sense has no additional enlightenment. Nope, not really. Well, Hatter, you've looked better, pal. Sorry about the whole no legs thing, but I'm gonna be going now. Yeah, I know. I'm also just randomly blowing shit up in your house. Again, I said it once, I'll say it again. I'm not exactly a great guest. I mean, you're a good host. The tea was delicious, admittedly, but I'm gonna go. I can't help but destroy things. It's just the way I am. Everything I touch, I destroy. Up we go. In Hysteria, cut down enemy numbers fast. I'm telling you, Hysteria, I'm pretty sure it's PMS, and I don't necessarily like what you're saying, Miss Game. Just because, you know, just because a woman's menstrual cycle is on doesn't necessarily mean she's a craving ball lunatic. Maybe it just means that her uterine wall is thickening in preparation for delivering a child. Maybe she's just looking to get fertilized and have a kid. Doesn't necessarily mean she's a crazy, violent, lunatic woman. Now, I think you might make that case for Alice, because she's got the crazy, violent, and lunacy going long before anything happened during her menstrual cycle.
Substantial rewards in heaven. It is better to give labor than to receive pay for it. A worker's paradise. Fight the good fight. Work until you expire. Substantial rewards in heaven. It is better to give labor than to receive pay.
Okay, so we got a very Dickensian message kind of working here. Press E while focused to block with Alice's umbrella. Again, we don't have an E, we're playing with a controller. So let's try and figure out what button that is. Oh, that's another clockwork bomb. Menacing ruin. Oh, so we got some kind of boss fight here. All right, we're gonna have to learn how to block real quick. Well, the bomb actually did okay. There it is. All right. Let's test this out. Throw it. All right. Oh man, I love that effect. She spins it. That's cool. Alright, so how do we gotta reflect these back, I bet. Yep, that's what we gotta do, shoot them back into it. Alright, keep throwing them then, menacing room. Let's make this happen. Come on, speed it up. Keep peppering me, pal. Interesting, alright. So there's a couple different ways to fight this chap. We can block. Okay, so he's got a dash attack. We can block. He's not throwing bombs as much as he should be. Can we slice him in the back, maybe? Can we get behind him? Can we just slice his butt up? We can block that attack. Nope, can't slice him. Alright, so this guy's clearly highly immune to knife. There we go. Keep pitching. Come on. Bring the pain. Throw the fastball. Come on. There you go. Give me the pepper. Come on, give me the pepper. Bam. There we go. This guy doesn't appear. Oh, so we can just give him the pepper. Then he gets spicy. Alright, so we pepper him till he's spicy. Then we shoot his balls back at him. Keep peppering him till he's spicy. Come on, man. Spice it up. There you go. Alright, we're wrecking his face. Pepper him till he's... Alright, menacing ruin. I've kind of had an ass full of you. You're very predictable and dull. I'm just gonna pepper you till you're spicy. Then you're gonna do your dash attack, which is fine. I'm gonna see if I can shank you maybe in the meantime. He doesn't really want to be shanked. Alright, come on. There you go. So, no experiential learning available for this guy. He clearly just doesn't know when his jig is up. Alright, so we've got the classic Einsteinian definition of madness here. I got to realize that repeating the same action and expecting it to produce, you know, different results. I'm telling you, a lot of madness going on here. Then again, we are in the realm of the Mad Hatter, so maybe the textbook definition of insanity should be expected. That guy had an abundance of teeth. Then again, he did have like 4 faces, so I suppose having a lot of teeth kind of makes sense. Alright, well, he's dead, and I think, with our nice little delightful symbol here on the floor, that this is where we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. we've got Alice's menstrual issues to deal with. She may be having a little cramping, so I think we'll give her a couple hours to kind of rest and recuperate. Maybe put a nice hot water bottle there on her, get herself soothed out, and ready to finish up the mad, crazy mixed up world of the Hatter. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. If you'd like to see more Alice Madness Returns, including many incredibly sexist BMS references, consider subscribing as well. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.